diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it, y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos.
Seibert set to kick off. For a berth
4th in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And that's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now Saquon Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Watson out to his left. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroom. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shuttling it off, ends up going for negative play.
Set. 18. 6 man. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And the Raiders have got him. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Now a toss right to Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He was brought down by John Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Barkley. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Prescott in trouble, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Barkley.
2nd and 7.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Broncos nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this, they were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one in the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the gun, here's Watson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side, complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Butker now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll make a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He can't get him down. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
8-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Running with Howard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Number 34.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Prescott from the gun on third. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 44 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
To number 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
To Will Dissly.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let him go.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defense. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but a bit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth DeValve there to make the grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 38, Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
Number 84.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And brought down, but not not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Watson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. At the 36, they will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and a couple, Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Escaping the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Today's final score, Raiders.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have